Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to talk about some of the things that I learned this year working as a tutor slash sub at one school, and yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so let's start off with just some of the basic things that I learned about myself. I learned that I might not want to be a teacher, which is really sad. I learned that I'm very strong, and what I mean by that is I had a couple coworkers who weren't the nicest during this school year, and I learned that I can be patient, I can be strong, and I know kind of when to stand up and when to just, when to fight my battles, I guess. And so that was really different though, because I've never really had to worry about coworkers, so that was interesting. Another thing I learned is that I continue to be someone who can think on my feet really, really well, and I'm very adaptable, and I'm pretty happy about that or about myself in that way, because I just feel like that's such an awesome trait to have, and I don't know, it's just cool that I can kind of represent that trait and just be able to, like if I have to jump into a classroom one day, like many times I did, they'd call me pretty late in the morning and I'd have to like quick eat my breakfast, throw on some clothes, and like rush out the door, and then I'd have to quick read the subplan right before school started. Or during my tutoring groups, I would have 6 kids, and I would constantly be thinking of something new or something fun to do with my kids, and that was just really a fun challenge every single day to just kind of think about what they needed and try to help them achieve the goals that I had set for them in my mind. I also learned that it's easy to make friends right away for me sometimes, especially if they're very welcoming and friendly and kind. And I honestly made some really great friends at this tutor job at the school, and it was just really special to be a part of something like that. Especially a part of the school community, just being able to know all the teachers by name, know all the kids by name, and just really be a part of a school community is really something special that I'm honestly going to cherish for a long time, because I don't know, it's just something about like being in your first school and having everybody say hi to you and know you by name and be so friendly and kind. Well, almost everybody. But that's just such a special thing, and I just think it's really cool, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity. What else did I learn this year about myself? Yeah, I just learned that, like, I really enjoy the school schedule. And I was in a position that definitely someday I'd like to go back to. Just something that's so, like, just kind of stress-free in most ways is really amazing to be able to say that. And that's why it freaks me out a little bit to have to possibly go into the teaching role, because I know that is so stressful and so exhausting, and I'm just not sure that that's exactly what I want to do, because even in this position, I got easily stressed out. I mean, I've noticed so many like lines, and my back is always hurting, and I just hold a lot of stress in myself, even if it's something little. So I can't imagine being in a role where it's even more stressful, like just knowing that. And I don't know, I'm just not sure that I'm cut out to have that much stress all the time. I don't know. Yeah, I just learned that I carry a lot of stress, like in my face and in my back. Like my jaw has been hurting right here always hurts. Like, I just carry a lot of stress, and I'm just nervous that if I get into a very stressful role, it's just gonna take its toll on me like no other. Yeah, and I just know that like I said, I'm very adaptable, so if I do choose to go into something else, I feel like I can pick up those skills pretty quick, and I'm just adaptable in the fact that it's easy for me to just jump right in and start it, and honestly, to just be very happy in that role. I don't know, it's just something that I feel like I can do. So yeah. I've talked about a lot of good things. Let's talk about a couple of not so great things that I learned about myself or learned in general this year. A big one is that communication is so important, especially in a supervisor role. And for me, that was a really big frustration this year. And honestly, I just didn't do anything about it because I'm kind of a worker bee, and what am I supposed to say? That part was really difficult for me because my fiance is a supervisor manager, and the stuff he tells me is not what I saw reflected in my workplace. So that was just something that was kind of frustrating for me this year, and I just learned that sometimes I can be easily frustrated. But on the flip side, I can brush it off pretty easily as well and just kind of keep trucking through and be happy-go-lucky that I usually am. What else? I talked about my coworkers who, I don't know, there definitely were times, like, negatively that I got really frustrated with them and vented a lot to my coworkers. But I feel like at the end of the day, I did pretty good, again, at just like brushing it off and just going forward and being happy and really focusing on the kids. Like, to me, that's obviously the most important part when working in the school. So I just really tried to focus on the kids and make it about the kids and not about the little petty things that were going on between me and coworkers and coworkers and coworkers and whatever. Yeah, I'd say those are like the main things for positive and negative. I learned that I love plants this year. And yeah, I enjoy not being stressed out. That is a big enjoyment. And I learned that I love my puppy. Thanks, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna end it there. So I hope you guys are having a great summer, and I hope this video made sense. And I know it was still long, so that's cool. But you know, when you start talking, it gets kind of long. So, all right, I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.